Hello and welcome back to the Film Club, the club where we talk about films that have been recently watching, viewing and enjoying. Let me know what you've been recently watching and enjoying, and if you've seen what I'm about to talk about, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I absolutely adore when Adam Sandler goes serious. Uncut Gems was just an absolute gem, pardon the pun, and whenever he goes serious, I love him as an actor, I love him as a person, I'm curious and interested to see whatever he does, and Spaceman was absolutely no exception. A film about Adam Sandler in space, troubles with his wife, and a spider comes aboard his ship. What could go wrong? What could even happen in a film like that? Genuinely, it had me baffling going into it, and I loved this character piece of a film. This film focuses on the marital issues that Adam Sandler's character Jacob is going through, the feelings of loneliness, of grief, of desiring to attain a goal, of just life in general. This film contains everything. It goes through a lot of different deep concepts and it hits the mark on all of them, in my opinion. The centre of the film is Carey Mulligan and Adam Sandler's character's relationship. Both actors do an absolutely stellar job, as you would expect. I would have liked to see a little bit more of Carey's character be a little bit more lifeful, I guess. She's very stern and very one-dimensional, which, don't get me wrong, is probably what the character was supposed to be. I just would have liked to see a little bit more. But overall, I also cannot fault the acting of the two characters. They are just brilliant. They portray this broken marriage, but it's almost like they want it to work, but they can't make it work because one of them is millions of miles away in space. Paul Dano voicing the spider or arachnid alien thing is brilliant. I thought it might come off as weird, but it actually, once you get used to it, is brilliant, and it's such an adorable relationship between Adam Sandler and the spider. It's such a good bridging communication gap for the loneliness that he has to this spider that makes him think about his wife and opens him up and opens his feelings back up and like relights that spark for him. There's moments that are genuinely heartwarming in this film. A spider and Adam Sandler sharing a hug on paper shouldn't work, but it's a brilliant, lovely moment. The cinematography of just everything in this film is as brilliant as you'd expect. It's got the classic floaty space feel with weird angles and it just kind of offsets you a little bit. But then you've got these absolutely stunning visuals, especially in the final sort of 20 minutes of just brilliance. Something that reminded me at least a little bit of the Inception final sequence. It was just so lovely and it went along brilliantly with the dialogue that was being said, and oh my god, the music in this film as well was just an absolute highlight. The music of this film brings it all together. It is the glue. It fixes the silent scenes. It brings more emotion to all the dialogue. That final sequence, it just fits it brilliantly. It fits the tone, the aesthetic, the set design. It just fits everything, and it works so well. This is one of those films that will stick in my mind for quite a long time, thinking about especially the getting to the goal and what was missing when he finally got to that goal. It was the love of his life, the person. He realised that it wasn't just about trying to get that goal, it was just living life with the one that he loved, and he just sort of neglected her because of work and getting busy and trying to focus on stuff, and that is just a brilliant message. There's so many other messages in this film, but for me, that's one that resonates absolutely, and like I say, will stick with me and in my mind for a while. I think this film will be brilliant on rewatch, and I think it probably holds more value on rewatch, having known what happens and knowing what the characters develop into and things like that, and also you've not got that initial hump to get over of why is there a CG spider with Adam Sandler. But overall, just an outstanding film. I loved this. I've seen the ratings for this film and they were quite low. I don't get why, but yeah, I genuinely think you should give Spaceman a chance if you haven't already, and if you have, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, but I'll see you next time on the Film Club.